Hi, you guys. It is me again. Yes, Donna, aka Makeda from Makeda Home Garden. And I am so excited, you guys. I know it's been a minute since I have been on social media. I have been actually doing the work, literally helping families start sustainable food systems in their very own backyard. I did still get a chance to make sure my family is eating, and I want to share our garden tour with you. So come along with me today, and we're gonna go to all the little cool spots that I've created. But also, my favorite part of this is these are literally my babies, you guys. I literally started them from seed and grew them all the way up to seedling and then planted them in the ground. And this is my first year doing it with all of my vegetables. So except for the ones that you could put in the ground. But so needless to say, I was nervous. Oh my gosh, I was anxious, but God surely showed up and showed out. It is beautiful and I can't wait to share. So come on, you guys, let's go. I'm so excited about this new area in the garden. Hello! We are now expanding, and this is a beautiful arch trellis that I have. I've got blue lake beans growing up on the side, and then I've got sweet potatoes that will surely skirt the bottom of our planter. So excited about this section. Can't wait to show you more. Come on. So in this planter, I'm growing sweet potatoes that are falling along the sides to skirt. Then I have tomatoes in this planter, as well as this amazing Swiss chard. I cannot wait to eat it. Come on. Now, do you remember when we lost our girl Chica last year because she was what? 10 years old. Well, we now have new girls. We have two new chickens. One's an Easter egger and the other one is Lavender Orpington. I'm so excited. They're almost 6 months old, and soon they'll be giving us eggs. But we also have two other chickens that I have been caring for. That is for a client that will soon go home because it's almost time for her to start giving them eggs. So that being said, if we get new chickens, you know we're gonna have to have a new chicken coop. So I'm so excited that I built this beautiful chicken coop from scratch, and I was able to design it after actual birdhouses. So I'm excited because my girls get a new place to live. I cannot wait to show you all the features, but it's an incredible asset to our garden. And if you see them, they're actually peeking in, trying to see what's going on right now, but they'll be out soon. Let's go. Now this is my most, literally, I'm thrilled every year when this beautiful grapevine comes alive. But you guys, can you see all of this beautiful grapevine? Isn't it gorgeous? Literally, several years ago, I took my old greenhouse and took all the panels off and tightened it and sturdied it up, formed it into a grapevine trellis. You guys, look. It is giving all the grapes, baby. All of them. You gotta check it out. Also, at the base of this incredible grapevine trellis, I've planted some perennials that come back every year. Because we got what? Grapes. Grapes, you guys. What does that mean? That means grapevine with grapes for grape juice, grape wine, grape jam, grape preserves, all the things. You hear me? You can do it too. Okay, you guys, I am literally, what we are in right now is the grapevine trellis. The cool thing is, over top, I'm able to grow some of the most amazing grapes. And then underneath, on the inside, I'm able to grow incredible tomatoes And then I've even put on the other side a field green mix, so I can have like a field green mix of lettuce for our salads and all the things. So I really try to use all of my spaces. I usually, if I have something climbing, well, I'm definitely going to have something growing underneath. So anyway, here are my incredible rainbow beefsteak tomatoes that are growing. And then I've even got some basil in here. Oh my gosh, you got to smell this basil. Oh, hold on. Can you guys smell it? Can you smell it? Can you smell it? Anyway, I am so thrilled because these beautiful babies, I've got 5 tomato seedlings in here, all of them about this big. Well, they're big now, they're not even seedlings anymore, but these are my babies, you guys. Literally all of my tomatoes have been grown by seed, and I usually literally go get seedlings. But this year, and then, okay, I usually do half seedlings and half seeds. You know, seedlings I buy from the store, half, and then half seeds. Well, this year I know as a gardener, I must create a system that is so sustainable that I don't have to go to the store to buy the stuff to go in the garden. So I'm making an effort to really focus on growing my seedlings and becoming truly sustainable with growing my soil, my seedlings, and all the things. But anyway, these guys are so beautiful. I love you so much. I'm so thankful that our Heavenly Father has allowed these babies to settle in. And now He's doing His part by making them grow. But I am just so thrilled, you guys. I am so incredibly happy right now. Okay. And then you'll also see some flowers in here. And the flowers are from my carrots that are in this bed that we're about to go to. But I'm letting those carrots go to seed. So in the autumn, when I plant more carrots for winter, oh my God, I'll have seeds. Anyway, let's go a little further. Remember the last carrot harvest we did? It was freaking incredible. You hear me? Incredible. We literally harvested carrots this at the beginning of spring. Remember, I ripped the bed up and I put all those incredible carrots on. Well, what you see right now is a bed full of the spring carrots. I usually plant 2 carrot plantings. I usually plant 1 carrot planting in the autumn, you know, like before it starts to get cool. I plant it like right at the end of summer going into autumn, and then they give me the best autumn and winter carrots. Oh my God, they're so sweet and so yummy. And then I'm usually able to harvest those, and then I plant again usually at the beginning of springtime, like really, like actually when I harvest the other ones like in winter, then when the weather's starting to make a change and it's starting to get a little neutral, I will put some carrot seeds in and buy, so these are from that. So I harvested carrots in February, and then I planted these seeds, and so I need to harvest these because most of them went to seed. But I just bet you, I've got some carrots in here that are going to be worth my time. So anyway, you guys, either I got carrots or carrot seeds, but that's what this bed is full of. So let's go to the next one. So here is one of my larger beds, but I'm telling you, I am so shook right now. Not really, but a little. Like, this bed was my bed full of zucchini and squash. And I did a thing, like these are seedlings that I grew, and they are not happy. I don't know why. And then this is a seedling that I grew. I don't know why it's not really expanding. I know a lot has to do with this rain, but here are my larger zucchini plants. And look at it, was giving me all of the goodness, honey. Look at all of the squash it was giving me. But as I do more research, the squash vine borer has gotten in this bad boy, and look what it's done. What I did was put foil around the base, and it usually helps prevent them for getting in or laying eggs, but too late, they got me. So hopefully I can salvage some of the squash. I'm so hurt right now. Like, I just noticed this with you guys. So anyway, so this year, this bed, and look at this one. This is my zucchini plant, and look, it just laid eggs in there, and they just are eating this bad boy from the inside out. But what I'm gonna do to try to salvage, we will see. I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is see if this zucchini lays a few more roots along the way, and it just may keep growing and bypass this large piece. So I don't know how to describe what I'm saying, but I've had it to where my zucchini plant was under attack. Like, look, like, it's just crazy. I've had it to where it's been under attack, but then it kept growing, laid roots somewhere else, and bypassed the attack. So anyway, so that means in the next few days, I'm going to be harvesting these zucchinis, especially this guy right here, so that I can get some fruit from this plant. And then what will I do? Replant. See, look at them. That's them now. So this plant is going to probably be demolished too. But anyway, what I'm going to do, I'm not going to freak out. Look at them. I'm so sad. I am just going to do my due diligence and take care of my business, okay? I can't believe it. I'm tripping. Anyway, so on to this bed. Okay, you guys, here are my babies. I'm so excited. These are my purple cotton plants. When I tell you your girl is excited, I'm so excited. You have no idea. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 purple cotton plants. And each plant is going to give me probably over 20 to 30 bulbs of beautiful cotton, which gives me 30 to 40 more cotton plants. Your girl is planning for a cotton picking good time. You hear me? Yes, I am. Okay, you guys, this is my incredible blueberry bush. When I tell you, honey, the blueberries are getting their blueberry on. Do y'all hear me? What does that mean? What does that mean? Blueberry jam, blueberry juice, blueberry in my smoothie, honey, fresh blueberries on top of my pancakes, fresh blueberries in my salad. That means I'm not buying blueberries for a little while. Now, these are 2 different varieties of blueberry bushes, and it's really cool because one is takes a little longer to come to full circle and to be ripe. But one, and honey, is you see all the blueberries? One gives me blueberries first, and they're always the biggest and the yummiest, you guys. These blueberries are really big this year. They're like chocolate rust sunflowers, and I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and I love it. Mwah, I love you. Boop, boop, boop. Now on to the next flower. Boop. So I have wins and losses in the garden bed. Right now I have a little loss, and that's all my sweet potato plants. I don't know why. This usually happens to me at the beginning of summer. Something's eating the whole sweet potato leaf. It's literally coming and just yanking it off. I'm not sure if it's birds, I'm not sure if what. But in doing so, it's exposed my strawberries, because this is my strawberry bed. And if you look, this whole planter is full of strawberries. So I'm so thrilled because I'm about to harvest them this weekend with the blueberries. But I wish I could get whatever it is that is on my sweet potato plants off. They'll grow, they come back, but for some reason, every time at the beginning of summer, it's doing wonderful, and then something comes and bites off the heads. Y'all see all the heads off? This is what's supposed to be there, and this is what's there. I don't know what that is, but I ain't worried, because it'll come back. And here are my strawberries, and I cannot wait to harvest them this weekend. I can't wait. Okay, you guys, so this is one of my seasoned corners of the garden, and one of my favorite corners of the garden, because this bed is where I used to grow all of my kale. Well, as you see, the season is coming along, and I'm gonna need to get this kale out of here and get some hot peppers in here, because all of my brassicas are starting to flower. But that's okay, because I usually grow mostly all of my kale in the winter time and in autumn time and the end of summer, and I'm just like kale all winter long and all autumn long and all spring long, early spring. So I've got enough kale frozen that I'm gonna be okay. But this curly kale, I'm gonna harvest it this weekend and make some amazing crunchy kale, you know, like kale chips, and then get it all out of the ground so I can get rid of these little white flies that are trying to come, and get this bed clear. I'll then come back and plant peppers in this bed, because I want a lot of bell peppers this year for stuffed bell peppers. I think I'll dice some of them up and freeze them for you know, winter time, all that. So I cannot wait to share that with you guys. Anyway, let's go on over to my incredible TP trellis that is so beautiful. Oh my gosh, look at these alliums. Oh yeah, I didn't show y'all these. Okay, so these are allium bulbs. Basically, they're my onions. So my onions are now going to seed, but I don't let all of them go to seed, only a few, so I can see these beautiful globes. And most of them, I just cut the tops off so they can continue letting that onion get beefy and bulky. Here is my green bean TP trellis, and I love it because I'm able to grow a lot of green beans on it. And also, I'm able to catch them when they're young and tender, because green beans that are young and tender are freaking incredible. They not only taste good, they are good for you. So I can't grow enough Blue Lake pole beans, because I have garlic green beans. I like to put green beans in my soups. I even put green beans sometime in my salads. So I can't have enough. That's why you'll see me trellising everywhere. So let's go on to the next thing. So I had to get this garden tour in, because I really wanted to get this garden tour in because it's been raining so much. And because it's been raining so much, everything's changing so fast. So that's why I had to come out today and just get it in. Because guess what? In a few moments, we're getting more rain. But anyway, I had to share with you guys. Now, y'all know how I feel. This is like a new expanded corner in our garden. As you can see, I never stop spreading, and I guess every gardener never stops spreading. So if you want to start gardening and you know you're going to love it and you want to use a corner in your backyard, beware. Be very aware, because you just might end up taking your whole backyard. So anyway, This I love, love, love. Hold on. I really love elevated vertical growing in my garden. If you notice throughout, I have trellises and climbing ladders and all the things because I love everything that climbs. And what's so beautiful about it is it gives you elevation to the in the garden, giving you shading for different veggies so your veggies do grow and they don't get to everything's not flowering so early. So I'm really, really loving if you're looking to garden and you want a garden and you're creating your garden or designing a space, consider incorporating trellises throughout your garden because it gives you elevation in the garden and that much needed shade in little spots where you least expect to have it. So anyway, in this space in my garden, I'm growing corn on this side. I've got a little kale that fell in, and then I've got garlic growing all around the corn. And then here I have this incredible, incredible ladder that I had in the garden in another space. And now I am trellising green beans. And it's gorgeous. It's totally working and it's going to be so beautiful. And I cannot wait to eat those green beans. Over here is a wonderful banana tree that my sister lives in Orlando. And their yard and their garden has all of these beautiful plum trees. And they literally have a fruit oasis in their garden. Well, here's a banana tree that they gave me. And so this banana tree, I take it in the house and take it out of the house. So it's in the house in the winter and out of the house in the spring. And I'm excited because I was able to overwinter it and it just came back out. So, and in the bottom of that planter, I'm growing watermelon. The watermelon will spill out and grow all year. My garden has all these amazing pine trees in the back and they just keep it getting bigger and bigger. And so it's causing a shade over half of my garden. And I was somewhat frustrated at first because I'm like, dang, everything is shaded. What am I going to do? This kind of half of my garden is shaded. Like, this is a problem. What am I going to do? The Most High has all of the answers for our growing spaces. So if you find yourself wanting to grow a garden, but you're afraid of the things that you don't know or things you could get wrong or things that like something may come up to where trees grow in the way or all the things, too much shade and all of that, there's always a vegetable that will love that environment. This back portion of my garden is mostly shade by no later than about 1 or 2 o'clock. So, well, yeah, till about 2 or 3 o'clock. And then that gives this kale much needed relief. So it's helping me to extend my kale growing season because I can grow it in the space that has a little shade. So it's a little less beat down from the sun and a little less distressed. And for some reason, it just holds on to the water better back here so that my family can have this yummy kale to eat.
So that my family can have this yummy kale to eat.
Is this kale or fucking collard? Collards have a lot of nutrition, like the iron that we need. A lot of the yummy phytonutrients that we need will be coming out of these collards. So what I'm gonna do is chop these down this weekend, bag them up, freeze them, let more grow up, bag them up, freeze them, and enjoy this shade in the backside of my garden. Collards are kind of like a meat for us almost. So I look forward to reaping from all of this incredible bounty. Thank you, collards. Thank you, Father. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's. I think I'm gonna make it before the rain comes in. That's why I had to do this garden tour because the rain is coming and things are just changing by the day. I am super thrilled over this part of my garden. As you know, my day job is a set decorator for film and television. And honey, I love design. I love design in at work. I love design with clothing. I love design with a garden. Okay? It's truly my love language to my garden is to give it a wonderful design aesthetic. And I could not be more pleased to introduce this new addition to our garden. And it used to be a circular bookshelf. And when I was gifted this bookshelf, I mean, I've had it for at least like a year and I did not know what to do with it. I'm like, do I want to put it in the house? I want to do all the things. But it was so big and so dark that I decided to place it in the garden. So I was able to drill holes in the bottom of this planter, lay it flat, make it a planter, drill holes all in the bottom so it's got porridge. And then this has become our herb bed for the garden. And the reason I chose to make this our herb bed for the garden is because each one of the beds are separated by an iron wall. So therefore the roots will not exchange. Then I don't have to worry about my oregano growing over into my holy basil, or my oregano growing and spreading. Like oregano grows under the ground and it spreads. I don't have to concern myself with the oregano growing into my lavender, or growing into my cilantro, or growing into my dill, baby, because all of it's there. You hear me? Or growing into my nasturtiums because they're there too. So I just wanted to share with you guys. I'm so excited about this bed because it is a bed that I know that can grow with my garden, and I won't have to constantly be separating my herbs from one another. So anyway, here's my garden bed. Okay, you guys, this is, of course, always my favorite part of the garden because the trellis is yet again trellising. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. This trellis contains all of my blue lake pole beans. And in the planters, what I've done is planted tomatoes in this front area. So it's going to give me incredible, great tomatoes hanging from the front. And as this grows, we tend to interlace it. So it'll be green beans growing across the back and the sides, and little tomato droplets growing across the front. I am thrilled. Normally, you would see my sweet potato plants skirting out of my planters because it is my favorite design aesthetic when it comes to my summer garden. I love planting my sweet potatoes in the corner of my planters so they can give me beautiful little skirts on each one of my planters. But y'all remember earlier when I said something was eating the tops off of my sweet potato plants? Literally, this happens every year. Every year, something comes and eats off the tops of my sweet potatoes out of the plants. But then eventually, I guess the sweet potato plant takes over and it can't take over. So soon you will see beautiful skirts skirting out of the planters and beautiful, yummy sweet potatoes filling up the inside of these planters. I'm also growing, oh, I've also got a few chickpeas in here growing, but mostly it's just a little kale, and this was a Brussels sprout from earlier, but it's mainly all about these green beans, these tomatoes, and sweet potatoes. boop, boop, boop. So I truly, truly, truly love this incredible green bean trellis. But behind this green bean trellis is such a special bed for me. I've already harvested all of the flowers, but this beautiful bed is full of medicine. It has the beautiful wild violet leaf growing in it, which is a weed. But not only is it a weed, baby, this is medicine, honey. This wild violet leaf is incredible. If you look at the wild violet leaf, it looks like, okay, if you look at it, the shape of it upside down, it looks like your lungs, right? Okay. Well, back in the day, the good old day, when indigenous people would go to forage for plant medicine, the way that they were able to tell what medicine worked for what body part is based on how the herb looked. So if they ran into a herb like this wild violet leaf and they looked at it and it's the shape of a heart and it almost looks like lungs, then they would know that this is good for their cardiovascular system. I think if I was like an indigenous person, our beautiful ancestors, if I was walking along and I saw the purple flower, which usually comes first. Now I've already harvested the purple flowers from this wild violet and I've got them drying so I can put them in teas. But so the leaf grows all year long and the purple flower sprouts out in the spring. So I have been foraging like crazy this spring to get as many purple flowers as possible. The leaf can be used in a tea. It can also be used, like you could take the leaf, you could put it in your mouth, chew it up. It has like a little slimy mucilage in it, and you could put it on like a bee sting or a wound, and it will help heal the wound. Isn't that incredible? Also, this, you can make an incredible tea from the flower and the leaf, and it is to calm you down, okay? It is incredible for your nervous system in relaxing you, in reducing anxiety and depression. So, and it's antioxidant. Go figure. It is an amazing, amazing, amazing plant. So I have dedicated this entire bed in the back to the wild violet leaf. And it's so crazy because there are certain herbs or medicine or plant medicine that grows in my garden that God planted that I didn't. So I am so humble when it happens. I really strive to honor that and respect that and grow more of it and learn about it and use it for medicine. So anyway, I cannot wait to share some of this purple wild violet with you guys. All right, so now what do we have left? Oh, we got to see the chickens and we got to see the new garden bed. So come on, let's go. Let's go. Okay, you guys. All right, so I don't know if you've heard the story, but I come from a long line of farmers, gardeners. My grandmother was a gardener. She was freaking incredible. She had acres of farmland. She grew corn, green beans. My grandfather was a gardener on both sides, grandma and grandpa's. Anyway, I grew up as a little girl playing in those incredible gardens. And so I'm always so humbled and thankful to Yahweh for allowing me to grow this food for my family. I do not take it lightly that I can simply come back and harvest collard greens for my family. But anyway, every year I like to dedicate a bed to in-ground gardening. Maybe when I get a little older, I won't want to do it, but I always do. I always have to have. So this is a new bed in our garden. It's in the back corner, but I've been expanding, and I've been able to plant tons of collards for us. I've already harvested from these collards once. I shall harvest for these collards again. I've even got a little kale mixed in here as well. So, and guess what I've got? You guys, oh my gosh. I've even got tomato plants. So there's like tomato plants going all across here that have been grown from seed. I'm so thrilled because they're getting bigger. And what I'm going to do is eventually pluck them out and put them in places in the garden, like out of this bed, because they're getting bigger. And I'm gonna put them in places in the garden that gets hot, full sun, but also so the area where I'm gonna take all my kale out, then I've got like 15 tomato plants that need a home. So I'll just do plug and play. And that's how I do most of my season. I always start my garden with a garden plan, and I always write out where everything's gonna go. But then I leave room for Yahweh to take control, honey, and show me where things need to really go. And it always comes out so amazing because I'm always thankful and humbled by the bounty that is forever in my gardens. I don't have a green thumb. Like literally I don't. The magic happens under the soil. So every year, I'm so thankful. I'm so full of gratitude to not only grow for my family, but also learn the lessons that you learn in the garden, like seed time and harvest. Oh, like literally when we're planting the seeds, and to be patient and to let the seeds grow. You don't know what's happening on that soil, but you have to have the patience to let Yahweh do the work under the ground. And I think that it's really cool because my faith has grown being a gardener, and also it's helped me to deal with a whole bunch of patience, because you deal with bugs, you deal with rodents, you deal with all the things. But I feel so blessed this year. It's been extremely productive and everything has worked. Everything. And I'm so excited. I cannot wait for our flower burst. Y'all remember we have a flower burst every year? I cannot wait to do that with you guys. And I also cannot wait to see these yummy tomatoes and peppers and all the things. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed this in-ground bed. And I think it just might be time to head over to our new baby chickens. Well, they're big girls now. And so you can see how fabulous they are. So anyway, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. I feel like a badass, okay? Honey, I'm feeling like her. You know why? Because I built this chicken coop for my girls. And the beautiful thing about this incredible coop is it will last me for years and years and years to come. I've got this really cool solar powered chicken door that opens in the morning and in the evening to let the chickens in and out. But I've got this bad boy on off because they're still so young and I have not finished. So behind me, let me not be long-winded. This is my chicken coop. The girls on this side, y'all about to meet them. But if you see this wood behind me, I have one more thing to build, and it is the run for this incredible coop. They will be able to use this solar powered chicken coop door to come out in the morning and graze and hang out and free reign in their run, and then go back in and the door was shut for them at night. My incredible neighbor who assisted me with the cuts and assisted me, Sydney, you're the best. Thank you, neighbor. He helped me build this coop. and I am so happy. And then soon we will begin the run. But in the meanwhile, what I've been doing so I can keep a close eye on the girls is letting them out every day. They play in this temporary or hang out in this temporary cage outside until they're big enough for, you know, like chicken hawks and all that, not to destroy them. So anyway, I just thought you guys could meet them, and I'm going to let them out and get a little snack. So here they go. And open the chicken coop door and let the girls come out. That's one. That's two. That's three. They are so cute. Come on, buddy. Come on. Come on, buddy. You guys, this one is so beautiful. This is one of my client's chickens. She is a golden Orpington. Isn't she gorgeous? Oh my gosh. She's almost 6 months. And I've been taking good care of these babies since they've been about, I think it's like 2 weeks old, maybe. But anyway, isn't she gorgeous? Okay, let me show you the other one. Hi there, buddy. He's so gorgeous. He's an Easter egger. Hello, buddy. Let me show him to you. This guy, look at, he got food in his mouth. Isn't he gorgeous? He's an Easter egger, and he's really kind of pissed because he's hungry. He wants a little snack. So anyway, isn't he gorgeous? Look at his feathers. Go ahead. Oh, and I keep saying him. They're all girls. They're all hens. Because we want the egg action. Okay, so there our babies go. So we've got a lavender Orpington, that's the gray one in the back. We've got a multicolored Easter egger, that's the golden gray one in the back. And then this one is an Orpington and an Easter egger. The ones that are Easter eggers will give us multicolored eggs, or blue or green or whatever. And then the ones that are Orpingtons will probably give us brown eggs. So I'm so excited. They're so beautiful. The girls are getting big. Their snack of today is some oats and some strawberries and some kale. I got a little grit in there, and I got a little quinoa in there. And I try to feed them, sometimes, most of the time I feed them once a day, and they just have chicken starter, you know, food. But now that they're getting a little older, I'm introducing like some fruit, and I'll give them like stuff from the garden that is, you know, stuff that you're distracted by, or I mean stuff that is like I'm not gonna eat. Like any fruit that's has anything wrong with it, they're gonna get it, you know. So anyway, here are my girls. Aren't they gorgeous? I love them. Now again, 2 are my clients, but 2 are mine, and they're all my babies. They'll just be my nieces and nephews when 2 of them leave. But each chicken will give us 1 egg a day. So that means every day I'll get 2 eggs, and then it'll eventually just build up. Once you have chickens, you never buy eggs again. So that part. Anyway, there's my babies. Okay, you guys. So the rain is about to come down. Thank you, Father, for waiting. But I just had to share with you all what's happening in our garden. Let me tell you, we got a garden design that's coming for you guys. The family is so dope, honey. They're killing it. Their garden is beautiful. The garden design and aesthetic is amazing. And guess what? You can do it too, okay? So I love you guys. Thank you for following me with this garden tour. And believe it or not, the rain is coming. I'm going to do like I pretty much always do. I'm going to play in the rain. So anyway, you guys have a great day. Love you. Bye. And remember, Yahweh is King. Bye.